I'm doing this live on the back of I know I've only just kind of put it up on Facebook, but it's to do with Brian and what's going on with him, and a character that has faded into the background, right? But it's to do with DCI Simon Werrett, or I don't think he was a police officer. I'll give you a little bit of background about him. When me and Brian first started talking, and when everyone else was out of the picture, he started to read to me some of the police stuff that he's got, right? And this DCI Werrett, just from his wording, yeah, I said to Brian straight off, I don't think he's a police officer. I said to him, what's DCI Werrett up to nowadays? And he said, I don't know. So I said, I'm going to have a look. And that was just all on his wording in the statement, right? It wasn't right. Yeah. And when you've had as much interaction with the police as what I have, police have a way of doing things. They have a way of speaking. This guy, he wasn't even, there was an email from someone else in the police force to him, and it didn't say DCI Simon. Now, when you're in the police force, yeah, your rank is everything. Yeah. So then what happened is I had a little butcher's and I discovered that DCI Werrett, who I think was only a police officer online, and he was meant to be the director of the serious. It was just, for me, it was just ridiculous. But obviously, like, Brian doesn't know the way things are, so he's believing that this guy was a police officer. And this guy had then set up some fucking street patrol thing in Brighton, I think it was. Was it Brighton? No, it wasn't Brighton. It was Essex. It was in Southend. Southend street patrol. Then I looked on this man's Twitter, yeah, and saw that he had direct links to on his Twitter. It said, I want to say a big thank you to all those at Attic. Now, Attic is associated with Free to Be Kids, yeah. It is a charity that they run separately, but it is run by free. And what this charity is that they have storage units all around the country. You know, like the big yellow storage. They have a store, and it's full of camping equipment. And they say that they take inner city kids camping. Great. And Brian will tell you a bit about the camping shit with John Wedger as well. So I knew then that obviously he's got connections to Free to Be Kids, which then would obviously he'd be connected with John Wedger. Yeah. Now I want people, like, I've said this in a few of my lives. Yeah. What I think John Wedger's role in all of this is a fucking child trafficker. Yeah. That is my absolute complete belief, and that is belief based on the time that I was doing Two with the Brew with John. Yeah, Brian was, but basically I'm going to go back to Werrett because, like, John Wedger's a bit insignificant at the moment, but he won't be a bit later, I can tell you that much for nothing. And last I saw of Simon Werrett on Twitter, he was doing a fundraiser for a new building, and then he just, and it just goes to show you, when you watch and you research, you learn. Yeah. I got a phone call today off Brian. I was at someone else's house, and he phoned me and he said to me, Nick, what was the code when, like, with Tom Hanks? And what it is Tom Hanks, I mean, I've put up what Brian put up, he done that brilliantly, but Tom Hanks used to take pictures of, and stick with me because I'm getting now, Tom Hanks used to take pictures, and he used to take pictures of random shit, yeah, but a lot of the time it was all childs, a child's trainer on a settee that was slashed and mad shit like that. But he had a photo that he put on his Instagram, yeah, and it said SRC USA. Now, it was just written in chalk at the side of this glove. But people, you know, being curious as people are, searched SRC USA. They put it in Google, no, nothing. But they then put it in Yandex. And you can see this on Mouthy Buddha's Pedogate 2. I've posted it up so many times. You must know about Pedogate 2. Yeah, I'm sure most people that are listening to me now know about the SRC. Now, Brian did say to me a while ago, I saw where it, like he was tweeting and he had all black kids around him. Yeah. But Brian's looked for that photo today. And did you know what? It makes me so fucking mad. Yeah. There's DCI Simon Werrett standing with a load of, they look African. Yeah. They could be Haitian, you don't know. And guess what's on their shirts? SRC. Now, that picture was taken before this Tom Hanks info come out. And he's since taken down the picture. But Brian's got the picture. And it is clearly on every single one of them black children that piece of shit is standing with SRC. Yeah. And not only about him, Ian Puddock. Yeah. I don't know who put you in charge of anything, you fucking prick. Yeah. But Brian's looked at his friends list and who's following him, and there was David Icke, there was others. Oh, Joanne Majelik, you know, she's the girlfriend of the baby raping, toddler raping Ian Watkins. Yeah. And guess who else? Gemma Dalla. Yeah. David Icke, Simon Danchuk, everybody that's been involved with Brian, literally. Yeah. And it's getting beyond a joke, but I'm not gonna lie, like there is information that Brian is keeping back. I respect his wishes. If it was me, I would have blown it up a long time ago, because you know, these people are just lucky. You know, Brian's still got that. You know, he's still, but you ain't even, you have no idea of what we've, and I'm 100% convinced, yeah, that this is a massive child trafficking fucking ring. John Wedger, 100%, is a driver and a lookout. You've got that dickhead Ian Puddock in the middle of it all. He's in the middle of it all. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on about the Millie Dalla, because I don't know why Ian Puddock would still be friends with Gemma Dalla. And Brian had a tweet from Ian Puddock. He was texting Gemma Dalla saying, "Do you know Brian Harvey's trying to make money out of your dead sister?" And you know, you have no idea of what I believe it is coming together. Yeah, because the bottom line is this DCI Werrett, who was involved with the Christian police, right? I believe that they're all NCA officers. Or they're part of the, you know, they've been hired by the government as to be, I don't know, but it seems that Ian Puddock is in the middle of all of this, pulling strings. Yeah, Ian Puddock is definitely the puppet master. I don't know how he made it to puppet master. Yeah, I have no idea. It must be multi-generational because there is no way anybody will put that fucking dickhead in charge of anything. Yeah, in charge of anything. Yeah, you're a fucking prick, right? But not only are you just a prick, you're an enabler. Yeah, you're just an enabler. John Wedger and DCI Werry 100% know each other. 100% know each other. There's no two ways about that, right? John Wedger was the one who procured Brian when he was an active police officer, remember? With me, he wasn't an active police officer. But with Brian, he was both times. When he turned up to pick up Brian, he turned up with alcohol. When he turned up to meet me and my friend Sarah on Clapham Common, he turned up with alcohol. Yeah, you know, all these times. But having the night vision goggles on a fucking rooftop in Whitechapel, are you fucking kidding me, John? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, and I don't know what that thing on, like I have put it up on Facebook, a Channel 4, Talk to the Mask. Like, what? If you're such a big whistleblower, you're a police whistleblower, right? You put your face out there. Why aren't you putting it on Channel 4, John? Oh, I know why. You're not a fucking police officer. You're chatting fucking shit. Yeah, your best friend turns out to is a convicted child abductor. Yeah, Simon fucking Werrick, you know that cunt. Yeah, 100% you know that cunt. Right? Where's all the night vision goggles gone? Where's all the equipment that you got? Yeah, you know, on rooftops. In fact, you know, it makes me so mad because I feel like I was proper used. Yeah, and you still got people trying to fling in stuff. You know, trying to make Brian fucking paranoid and not talk to it. Are you fucking dumb? Yeah? Because I can tell you now, I've always found Brian very agreeable. Yeah? He's passionate. Yeah? But I'm not a wrong 'un. He ain't falling out with me. Yeah, so it's not like he falls out. You know that, like Matt Taylor. You people are just a joke, an absolute joke. Because not one of these fucking researchers on this YouTube or anywhere, right, has got any interest in exposing child trafficking. Yeah, I've got a very big interest in exposing child trafficking. Brian's got a very big interest in exposing child trafficking, right? And both of our intentions were good intentions, which you tried to twist up into something fucking big. But fuck you, yeah. You know, it just makes me sick. Yeah, like, what are the chances? What the fuck are the chances of these kids having SRC on their fucking t-shirts? You piece of shit. Yeah, you fucking scumbag. Yeah, and also as well, like Ian Puddock's linked with them as well. It's mind blowing. It is absolutely fucking mind blowing. And you've probably seen on Facebook that I've no, I'm not going to touch on that because I don't even know how to touch on that. But Brian's he's given out a bit of a telephone conversation that he had with his band member John Hendy, and yeah, he hasn't dropped it all. But let's say like that's one band member that you know it's mind blowing, but it takes it. And also my friend Joey, because I'm going to talk about fucking Ben Fellows as well, because Ben Fellows, I know Ben Fellows through my friend Joey who died. Well, got murdered basically. He got left in a fucking alleyway because you know, and he was a rent boy, and he'd been a rent boy from years and years. And Ben Fellows was his best friend, and they used to go everywhere together. Yeah, everywhere together. Yeah, and then like Joey got found murdered, and I never saw him again. Never thought about it. Yeah, but obviously coming into this, knowing when Brian's mentioned Ben Fellows, I was like, what? Like now, I believe that that he knew more about my friend Joey's death than what he's fucking let on as well. So you know, Zed Phoenix, fucking Ben Fellows, whatever name you know. The bottom line is, and you know what as well? He come out of the fucking Sylvia Young, that poxy stage school that seems to be just a grooming ground. You know, for children, because I'm Daniela, 100%. I think she was born into this shit. And Brian was saying today he didn't even know her mum was a Playboy bunny, like it. And I said, you see how these people, they put on a air of normality, yeah, an air of normality. And having a wife, you know, it's. But I don't even know why I just said that. I'm going off thingy again. I was thinking of something else then. That's what when my mind's racing, because I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming because you can't tell me that's a mistake. Yeah, the SRC is like and Matthew Buddha shows you that on Pedogate too. Without the fucking seeing the DCI wear it with the kids with the shirts on it, you're under no illusions about SRC. Yeah, what SRC means. Yeah. And he's blatantly, every single one of them kids had the t-shirt on with SRA. And do you know what as well? I was trying to look earlier on about Camilla Batman Jelly. We're doing the Baphomet surrounded by the fucking black kids. And they've took it off my Facebook. They've took it off my Facebook. I'm pissed. I think I might be able to find it on my other Facebook though. I'm going to see. But you know, all these people are like Camilla Batman Jelly. There's pictures with her with Prince Charles. Yeah. You've got Esther Ransom with Hillary Clinton. You've got Prince Andrews that's standing there talking about the NSPCC with these two birds giving him a kiss on either of his cheek. But he doesn't like public affection, and I'm not nicked that from Brian. But, you know, it's... And how much... This Simon Werrett, he's definitely connected to John Wedger. John Wedger's definitely connected to child trafficking through Camilla Batman Jelly. And he was very friendly with her. Very friendly with her. But and then someone sent me that fucking Channel 4. Channel 4, you know. Channel fucking 4. Why ain't John Shiney's face on there? He's put his face all over the internet. Oh, I know why. Because you ain't a fucking police officer, you piece of shit. Nor are you, you fucking Simon Werrett. Yeah, you're all either NCA officers or... Well, that's all you can be. Because you've definitely got police connections. There's definitely people in the police that are linked with this shit. Yeah, but to be quite honest with you, I don't think it's the people who are low down. I'm going to have a look on YouTube, see what people are saying. Because it's... Oh, hang on. Oh, it's coming out. Right, I'm going to look at my comments now. Oh, it's coming out. Right, I'm going to look at my comments now. Oh, it's coming out. Right, I'm going to look at my comments now. Oh, God. Oh, I've got a troll again now. Yeah, Paddock reminds me of Mr. Blobby. Yeah, he does. He reminds me of, you know, like a sleazy DJ. When I saw him on Simon Atwood, when I saw him on Simon Atwood, fucking hell, when I saw him on Sean Atwood, I straight away I just thought with his Hawaiian shirt, he just looks like a wedding. You know, like one of them sleazy wedding DJs. Like, Oggy. That's what he just reminds me of. He's just, and I certainly didn't look at him and think, oh, you're a puppet master. Yeah, you know, I didn't have a clue who the fuck he was until, like, obviously now I do. But, you know, what the fuck has he got Gemma Dowler on his friends? Like, it doesn't make sense. But what makes it, he's in and around with... What is it about child murderers? Like what? you know, Joe. So you must have been like up with the Ian Watkins baby and toddler rape case. Why have you even got that bird who's also tried to get hold of Brian? Like people say, oh yeah, I was saying earlier on, it's mad because to a lot of people, Brian's paranoid. Brian ain't fucking paranoid an inch, man. Brian, because I said that earlier, and I said, no. You know, you're not paranoid because everybody you've had around you has tried something. Yeah? Even when he ran himself over, which a lot of people seem to remember, right? When he was drugged. I'm telling you now, he was drugged. Right, and in that conversation that he's having with John Hendy, if people listen to it, you'll hear Brian saying that like he thought he was drugged that night. Yeah, and you know, if you're in enough, you'll pick up on things. But when I say that ain't even the half of it, man. That is not even the half of it. That is not even the half of it. So anyone who's going to say Brian's paranoid, like we're way past that now. We're way past that now. Because like I said, I haven't fallen out of Brian, right? Why ain't we fallen out? Because I'm not fucking fake. Yeah, I'm not fake, and we've never even had a cross word. So I don't see how Brian's paranoid. Yeah, although I'm not going to lie, Peter, that's been said less and less about him. Matt Taylor's another one. That's another one that's just come to mind. Fucking Matt Taylor. Now, after trying to talk to Brian and Nikki for a while, right? I'm not going to lie, from the off, when he was talking, I said, nah, I understand why Brian would want to talk to him, but me, I'm not, because he did try to get hold of me as well, and I didn't even acknowledge. So I said to Brian, I don't need no more friends in this fucking shit. I had John Wedger, I've had T, and now I've got you, and and the bottom line is I'm happy with Brian. There's no falseness between us. And when we have our conversations, they are full of information. And you know, you've heard us when we've been having talks on the phone and that. That's how our conversations are. It's not put on for you lot. That is how our conversations are. But the fact that, like, you know, he's gone over and these people are scumbags. They are proper scumbags. Yeah, and these are like they're enablers. And if you're an enabler, as far as I'm concerned, you're just, you know, I mean, I to be quite honest with you, I do not know whether John Wedger partakes in any child, but I know he's involved with the child trafficking. Yeah, and a lot of people that are involved that think, oh, it's only, you know, but nah. And this Channel 4 fucking bullshit, I don't know, I don't even know where that's come from. I haven't even watched the full the full thing. I'm going to do that when I come off of here. But what's the mask about? You know, you've never been ashamed to show your face, John. You've never been ashamed to do that online. So why are you ashamed to do it on Channel 4 then? And I'm telling you now, he's not a fucking police officer. Yeah? You know, and it's, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm still saying the same as what I was from my first fucking podcast with John. Yeah, the first ever Two with a Brew I've done. Everything I've said, yeah, is what I believe, and I'm, you know, I wasn't like fed lines or anything like that. So as I've been consistent the whole way through, yeah. And I remember, it was so long ago now, and I come out against John, and I said what I thought because his best mate had just been nicked for fucking child abduction, yeah, and convicted, yeah, and convicted. That's his best fucking friend, yeah. And but yeah, this DCI Werrick guy, it is it it angers me so much, yeah. But but from the very off, yeah. Brian was just reading out some statements, and it was like the wording of the guy. I said, "No, that ain't right." And I said to him, "What's DCI? Where it up to nowadays?" Then don't know. Looked. Oh, he's now not. He's Reverend Eastwood Evans in Southend. And I remember he got a psychologist, some theologians. I don't know what. I'm not, but it was something to do with religion. I don't know, right? But I'm telling you now, the person who passed him out will be Camilla Batmangeli, because she was Tavistock's trained, and she's also trained in this theologian fucking bullshit that they do. But, you know, and Camilla Batmangeli, her links to Prince Charles, her links to John Wedger, she links to Alan Yentob from the BBC. They run the fucking charity together for, I think it was about 19 years. And the other one who's running the charity with them, who was in Kids Company, was Lawrence Guinness as well. And the Guinness family, they're just a satanic fucking scumbag family. They contain Rachel Chandler. Right, that's who the Guinness family give us. Rachel fucking Chandler, one of Epstein's most prolific child procurers. That you don't really hear nothing about Rachel Chandler over here, and you have to have been in doing research for a long time to have heard about Rachel Chandler. But look her up. I don't even know if there's anything. But that woman is disgusting. Yeah, she ran the modelling agency, Midland Modelling Agency, with a guy called Walter Pierce. Yeah, but that, you know, and I was saying to Brian earlier, this is not a poor man's like thing, yeah. Because with snuff movies, they can go from 50,000 to 100,000 plus, yeah. Joe Bloggs can't afford that, yeah. You know, how long are you gonna have to stay for a fucking snuff movie? This is solely a rich person's thing, and not only is it like it's so disgusting. It gets me, like, I get really het up because it angers me so much. Yeah, like this DCI fucking wear it. DCI what? Yeah. It was ridiculous, and that is from the very first time when Brian was reading me out them statements, right? But today, what he found with that SRC shit, right? Big up Brian, mate, because that was a fucking brilliant bit of research. But it makes me, because I know that he'd watched the Pedogate 2 thing, and he knew the code, and he said, "What is the code?" And I said, "SRC." He was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And that is only a small part of a child trafficking ring that we both know exists, still running today. Just same people, different faces. Yeah, same people, different faces. And then we've got fucking we've got a nonce sitting on the throne of England. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is just getting ridiculous. Yeah. Because everybody, I mean, let's say at the very least, Prince Charles has a very poor judgment of character. It's you can't have a king that's been friends with two fucking high prolific child traffickers. Yeah, Bishop Ball and Jimmy Savile. Yeah, not to mention the younger brother. You know, it's. But what hope is there when we've got a nonce sitting on the throne of England? You know, a guy who looked to Jimmy Savile for his speeches. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm telling you now, yeah, this child trafficking ring, I believe it's been running for as long, even back to like the Moors murderers, right? And Fred and Rose West, yeah. And like I've always said, Ghislaine's just a posh Myra Hindley, a posh Rose West, yeah. That's all she was. But for me now, she's now taking second stage because this DCI fucking wear it. John Wedger, oh yeah, that's it. Who's on Puddicksley? Bill Maloney, David. And yeah, but I know that Brian will be doing a live, and he will explain it as well. But like I said, you need to, because very 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 soon. Because Brian's got the last nails in the coffin. But yeah, I just wanted to do this live because I was fuming earlier on. I was just fuming because that SRC, that you have no idea what a fucking red flag that is. But it was before the Tom Hanks stuff, and that Simon Werrett has tried to remove that. All right, Brian screenshotted it years ago, yeah. And Brian will always say to you, I don't know why I screenshot stuff, but he just gets a feeling and just, well. But I do think it's coming together, and I do believe that pretty soon Brian's going to be vindicated in a lot of stuff. But as always, thank you for listening, and I shall see you all later.